here on this beautiful August morning up here in Darwin, and it is the start of the Darwin Machinery Field Days, and I feel very lucky, very blessed, because I'm here with the fantastic Miss Danielle Green, General Manager of the Darwin Machinery Field Days. How are you this morning, Danielle?
I'm excited, Al. We've been blessed by the weather gods. I was a little bit worried on Sunday with all the rain, but the site's come up magnificently and everyone is so excited.
Yeah, I was even worried looking at the forecast yesterday, you know, like...
I know. We've had a few mud issues, but all resolved, and our exhibitors are happy. So, no, it's going to be great.
Cool. Now, is it your fourth?
This is my fourth event, yes.
Yeah. So, what have you got?
I did come as a kid back in the day.
Okay.
So,
Let's not, I'm not going to count that.
Those. But yeah, this is my fourth event as the GM.
Yeah, okay. And what have we got in store this year?
Well, we've been really good at rezoning over the last 4 years. So really excited to say that we do have a full house. Obviously a few exhibitors pull out last minute because of resourcing and things like that, but every part of the dirt on this event site is activated, and every year our exhibitors do bigger and better displays. So it's a full packed offering of products and services, both agricultural and non-agricultural related. So it's going to be an awesome day for everyone.
Cool. And I know my colleagues were desperate to know, are the donuts back?
There's actually 3 donut vans.
3 donuts.
On site.
Well,
yeah, 3.
Those boys will be very happy. That's what makes their field days.
There'll be some sugar, some ice cream, bit of everything.
Now, it's not all rosy and great news, because unfortunately, I heard we're going to be losing you, Danielle. What's going on?
Yeah, this is my final year. So my son's finishing boarding school and I need to be back in the city. And for the board here, they think it's really important for their general manager to be regionally based.
Okay.
So they didn't renew my contract. So I'm heading back to the city, not sure what's next yet, but so proud of what I've achieved here. And I genuinely love this event and I love agriculture, and it's been a privilege to have been involved.
Great. Speaking of which, what have the changes been over the last 4 years?
A lot. We've done a lot of change. So we've had to rezone. So when I first arrived, there was sites sort of everywhere. There was no sort of structure or process. So we've done a lot of analysis. So they say that data is king. Yes. That's what we did. We just reviewed it is the new oil. So we looked at who was coming, why they were coming. We put them in appropriate areas. Once we had rezoned, we then needed to create destinations. And that's obviously when you guys came into play.
That's right,
Because we needed to move the livestock section. We needed to create destinations for our exhibitors to go. Country folk can get a little bit afraid of change, and they like to go back to the same place every year. So we had to create these destinations to then encourage them to go and then create this great visitor experience. So we have upgraded infrastructure. We've spent over the last 4 years about $600,000 on infrastructure upgrades, and that includes a beautiful ticket shed right behind us. So obviously too, from a marketing and brand perspective, and we want that first impression when you arrive to be amazing. And then electrical upgrades. Obviously the big shed build we did with you guys in the new livestock, the big ram shed, the 64 by 24 by 8 metre shed, which I love. And it's
You'll never forget those dimensions.
The roof shed lift is like the best thing I've ever seen. My first one. So I feel like a shed expert now. That zoning and that building of infrastructure to then create those destinations has been key, and it flows better.
And the catering shed too.
Yeah,
the hospitality
absolutely.
Shed.
And we had to introduce partitioning because of health and safety reasons. So the partitioning, it's a more structured expo style feel. We then put our beverage producers in another shed, so that was the relocation of the rams. So we've pretty much divided our north end of the site to be predominantly ag focused with the livestock, machinery, products and services, and then the southern end of the site, obviously all the corporates on the footy oval with the marquees, and more of a lifestyle element in terms of the private schools come up, the education, small businesses, and then home and garden, and then some fashion for the ladies. So we have a wonderful lifestyle trail this year for them. There's cooking demos. So there's a bit of everything.
But it's all not just taking place, all the changes up here in Darwin. There's been a massive change taking place down in almost said Melbourne there. In Perth.
Yeah.
You can tell
obviously when I first arrived, I was running around looking for sponsorship. We needed to raise revenue so we could invest into the event and grow it for the future. And given my background, everyone said, Dan, no one's doing an agriculture related or a regional community focused event in the city. So do you think you could do that? And I was like, I can pull that one off. So I did it in my first year. We actually did it the day before field days. So bringing Darren downtown for the first 2 years was the day before field days. And looking back now, I'm not quite sure how I survived that. But it's grown to be a really important connection piece to bring the C-suite level together with our political representatives to discuss the key issues that are affecting the industry and affecting regional communities and giving them a voice. There is life over the hill.
Yeah.
In a mining state, the narrative is always very much on mining. We talk a lot about the northwest and the southwest, but the central wheat belt is a vast area, or the wheat belt in general. So it's been really wonderful to be an advocate for that and just give it a voice.
Yeah. And even from an electronic point of view, there's
Yes.
been some changes.
Yeah, a lot. I am a bit of a marketing brand freak. People think I'm a little bit pedantic because I have artwork changes all the time. We've rebranded, we've protected the IP. We produce and publish our own official program now. We've introduced a new app. So this is the second year of our app and it's better this year. So
Yeah.
that development will continue. Online sales. Yeah, like 50% already have been online sales
Oh, great.
already, so that's
Yeah.
great. Obviously, the data capture attached to that is really good. I am very protective of it, but it means we can, from a marketing perspective, talk directly to our visitors. So a lot of changes from a marketing brand perspective as well, which just makes it a better visitor experience, but also great for our exhibitors. And the app's perfect for searching for those.
Yeah, it is great.
And obviously, from an exhibitor's side as well, everything's online. So the application process, all of our comms, the MailChimp comms. So you can get all of that information in, digitally and
Yeah.
getting to the right people.
And
so
it's DMFD these days.
DMFD, we've gone the acronym.
Yeah,
so, so the machinery component was pretty important, but then obviously, Darren is the main focus. We are a 2-day event, not a 1-day event, so I was getting really annoyed with the Darren Field Day. It was driving me crazy.
I remember when I first started working, occasionally
Yeah.
I'd forget to put machinery
I
in.
know,
And you're like,
so
ow,
I
it's machinery.
Machinery. So especially when it comes to the written form as well and in
Yeah.
comms, just to have that acronym, it just makes it easier. We start off with the Darren Machinery Field Days and go into DMFD. Our website has changed, our email addresses. I just think it's an easier tool to navigate. It looks more professional.
Yeah.
So there's been lots of little changes in the marketing side as well.
Awesome. So, just to finish up, like, what do you think you'll end up missing the most about your time here?
I actually love the machinery.
Yeah,
I love
right.
the big kit coming in.
Yeah.
I get a little bit excited when I see it all bump in. The technology now is extraordinary. So you sort of jump into any of the new tractors or headers, and there's this vast array of computer screens, and I'm really impressed and really grateful for what our growers do. That's really lonely out there in a paddock, and but they produce world-class quality grain. They feed the world. So I'm really proud to have been able to showcase farming and thank our farmers. So
Yeah.
I'll probably miss that the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And great to finish off on a bumper, what is looking like going to be a bumper season. Plenty of
I
rain
know,
around.
yeah. So everyone's
the high.
quietly confident. And even though we were scared about the rain last week, it's actually good. They do say a muddy field days is a successful one because the growers are coming in feeling really confident about where their crops are at.
That's a good one.
So I'm hoping that they all just jump in their cars and drive here today and enjoy a great day out with their mates, and obviously to see all the exhibitors and check out all the latest products and services that are supporting their industry.
Sounds brilliant. Well,
Excellent.
Danielle, it's been a great 4 years. I've really
and
enjoyed working with you.
A privilege to work with you, Al, and thank you so much for the Ozpan Group support over the 4 years. I couldn't have done what I've done without your support, and it's been magnificent to build these structures with you.
Yeah.
And I've learnt a lot, and thank you.
Maybe we'll invite you along to another roof lift sometime,
Yeah,
just so you can
absolutely.
get your
Love
roof
it.
lift fix.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks,
Great.
Danielle.
Thank you, Al.
Cheers.
Great.